about is the new Alien film, Alien Romulus. I like the franchise. I did a breakdown of the television series that they got going on. They got coming out in the development, which I really wanted to see. I believe I did a video on the new game that's coming out, Aliens Dark Descent, which I was happy to. I thought would look really cool, and I'm actually interested to see what they're going to do with that game as well. My favorite Alien game, of course, Alien Isolation, a very tense game, a very good looking game. The sound quality is awesome. The gameplay is freaking awesome. Just right now, the ultimate Alien gaming experience that you can get. But having said that, I like the Alien franchise just because comparing the films and everything. I've also done some conversations on Breaking Debates as well about the series as well. Now, the Alien franchise definitely has had his ups and downs. I've really enjoyed the first movie. The second movie, hands down, is my favorite. As much as people don't like the third film, I actually like the third film despite the many problems it has. Resurrection is a film I think had a lot of potential. I read the book. The book does a better job of realizing that potential than the film does. So there's a lot of missed opportunities to it, but I still can sit there and watch the film. Prometheus, which is the prequel, could have been groundbreaking, but it really wasn't. And Alien Covenant was just a bad movie, despite how much better the book is and the prequel book is. So I'm looking at this as a new opportunity to refresh the franchise. Now, the biggest example I can give to this is when Prey came out on Hulu, and for the longest time, I'm like, I don't think this is going to be a good movie. I think it's going to be super woke. I think it's going to be utter garbage. And then when the film dropped, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it to the point that it was possibly my second favorite of the franchise. My first favorite of the films are going to be Predator 2, but at this point, it's Predator 2, and then there's either going to be Predator or Prey. I really enjoyed the film, and I like the new direction that it went. And I think because of that, this potentially has legs to stand on as far as being a sequel film. One of the things that I think is actually really advantageous is the fact that Ripley's not going to be in this film. I like Sigourney Weaver, but the Alien franchise to me is like the Halo franchise. This is a universal wide. I'm just knocking the hell out of this microphone. This is just a universal wide situation that's going on. Master Chief can't be at every fight. He can't be in every skirmish. He can't be at every event. Neither can Ripley. As much as I like her character and I would like to see her character come back, I think we're at a point now where we probably should just move away from her character and focus more on diversifying the spotlight here. Now, when I say diversify, I don't mean this whole woke crap. I mean basically just giving us some well-written characters that we can possibly root for, that aren't idiots, that are actually likable characters, which lately the films have been struggling with. Now, the new film is going to be directed by Fede Alvarez. And I do like some of the films that this man has done. Don't Breathe is one of my favorite horror films. I think it's a really interesting idea and it's cleverly shot. I do like the Evil Dead remake. I like that it's gross. I like that it's violent. I like that it goes into those really disturbing directions with a lot of the good practical effects and the gore that they got going on in the film. And honestly, The Girl in the Spider's Web, for as much as people don't like that film, I actually like it. I'm a huge fan of the Millennium series. I think that I just recently started reading some of the comics, which I didn't know there was comics. So I done read the books, watched the movies, read the comics, and now I'm going to head into the direction of the television series. So I'm a huge fan of that. And I like I said, I really think the man does have potential. I like what he's done with some of these with Evil Dead, and I like what he did with the Girl in the Spider's Web. So I think if the man does apply himself and give us and listen to the fans and kind of look back upon some of the extended universe that the Alien franchise does have, because there are a lot of books out there and a lot of freaking comics, and those things are freaking awesome. I wouldn't mind seeing some of those transition to live action. But I think that this could be potentially a good film. Now, there is something that does have me worried, and I will go ahead and state this for you guys. The film says reported. Can't remember exactly what site I got this from, but it is reported that it follows a group of young people on a distant world who find themselves in confrontation with the most terrifying life form in the universe. Now, I don't mind that. I feel like we should play this like Resident Evil. We don't need OGs that know how to fight these things. We need competent people. We need competent characters to be able to go up against these things and see how new characters deal with these creatures. I think that's all a really good way of handling this. What's got me worried is the young people part. Now, lately, I'm gonna say a lot of these horror films that I have been seeing, a lot of these young characters that they write are just a complete garbage. They're dog crap. They're poorly written. They're the worst archetypes, the stereotypes. They're literally just written for you to just want them all to die. One of the biggest examples I can give is the film Terror Train and its sequel. Most of the characters are stupid, unlikable, and you just want them to get killed as soon as the movie starts. You're rooting for the killer to kill these people, and that's just one of many. There are a lot of films out there where the younger cast of characters, you just want them to die. Scream 4 and 5 were like that. Although Scream 4 did have more likable characters than 5 did, but pretty much you just wanted these people to die. So I do have a problem with that, especially with younger characters. They do make younger characters be completely stupid. And look, young people are dumb. I was young, I did dumb things, but there are certain things and situations where, you know, we utilize common sense, we utilize thought, and that's one of the best and worst things. I would like to see younger people having to deal with these situations. I think it'll be a different atmosphere and tone because we haven't actually seen like teenagers or 20-something-year-old, early 20 characters having to deal with a situation like this. So that is definitely definitely an edge that could be written on, which I would like to go. Hopefully the film doesn't end up toppling over that edge. But I've looked at the cast, and honestly, I don't really know any of these people. It includes Kaylee Spaney, David Johnson, Archie Reno, Isabella Merced, which I believe she played in the Rosalina film, and she played the live-action Dora in the Dora Explorer film. And also it's Spike Fern and Aileen Wu. I don't know these people. That just shows you and that's what makes me kind of worried because you don't know any of these people. So I don't really know what the acting chops is outside of possibly Mercy. But she was in a romantic comedy, and that movie really wasn't that good. It was alright, but Rosalind was alright. But anyways, I'm interested, and the only reason I'm interested is because Prey came out, and Prey actually, in my opinion, revitalized the Predator franchise. Now, if we can make Alien Romulus just as good, or at least just as entertaining, I think we have hope for the franchise.